Hey, what's Gucci, everybody? Your boy Sneak, back with another video. And today I'm finna bust up, chop up this wooden pallet right here and make a bed for some raised beds. I did one the other day, which I'll show y'all. And I didn't do a video on it, but today, you know what I mean, I was planning on going ahead and making some, another one, a longer one than the one I just showed you. And I thought, you know what, that'll be useful, so I'll go ahead and make a video of it. So I'll show y'all how to make a raised bed out of if you have an old pallet laying around, or a lot of the times you can just go pick one of these up from certain places for free. Places are giving these away, literally. That's how I got this one. So yeah, I'll show y'all how to bust up one of these pallets and make a raised bed with it. Now, tools you'll need, or the tools I'm going to use: the mallet, rubber mallet, a screwdriver, and this is plastic. You can use a hammer with a screwdriver, but if you have a mallet and a screwdriver, it makes less noise, and they'll still get the job done just as well. And a saw. Now, you want a saw that's able to chop through metal, because the way I'm gonna do it, at least, is I'm gonna be chopping through these nails that are in these boards. So you want to use a saw that can go through metal, and you can use a saw like this one, or you can use a circular saw, but I'm just gonna use this, chop this up real quick and good. So that's pretty much all you need. Let's get started. Alright, so looking at it at a different angle, these two boards right here look pretty good. These are these boards are what you're actually going to be using to be the front face of this box. Then pretty much I just use these web members as it's like foundations, coming straight up, and you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. But pretty much you just want to get a screwdriver in between here, and knock it in some, just to separate that wood a little bit. So you can wiggle it a little bit, then do that. And these are already looking at it, it's already a tiny little bit of space in between these these boards of wood. So and that's really all I need, to be able to slide my blade in there and chop those nails off. So you just want to do this for all the usable pieces of wood that you see first, but ultimately, if you make your boxes like I'm gonna make mine, then you need to get all of these boards off anyway. So really, I'm just gonna be taking all these boards off the same way, pretty much. And the boards that aren't full length, I'm not going to use for this box, but I'll chop off the bad areas of them and just keep it as scrap wood for other projects. So I'll holler at y'all. And of course, you do this one end and do it to the other. So as well as you want to do it at the at this on this center web right here. So do that, separate them some, and I'll get back to y'all. Alright, so we got them all, you know, wedged apart some, got some space in between them. Next comes the saw. Alright, so like I said, what you want to do is just get it up real quick. That's literally it, you know what I'm saying? You're just chopping straight through those nails. So that, you know, that's pretty much it. I'll that's it, man. Of course, be wearing your safety goggles, you know what I mean, safety glasses right now, which I do have on. And you know, you can wear some type of respirator or something like that if you want, but I just do this outdoors and, you know, you'll be all good. Or maybe wear a bandana or something like that around your face. That may be good for you. But that's pretty much it, man. So let me cut through all of these joints and I'll pick it up from there. Alright, now pretty much done. Now for some of these pieces, I cut off the ends and I was able to pull it off the middle web. So now, you know, that I got these nails sticking out, I'm gonna just come in after the fact and just cut those off like that, and then we got another nice piece of board ready. So alright, so I got my you know, my planks, boards, whatever, and they're all gonna be the front, you know, the front face, the back face, and I'm gonna use some shorter ones for the side. These gonna be my support members, so I'm gonna, you know, stack it about 3 or 4 boards high. 3 or 4 high, I don't know which one yet, but pretty much just like I said, this is the front face, and all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a hole here, put a hole over here, and I got these screws, and I'm gonna just screw each board in. I'm gonna just do 1 screw on each side. Usually you'll want to do at least 2, you know, to keep it from rotating, but I'm gonna just do 1 and stack them, and, you know, make sure they're straight that way. You know, this is just gonna be the lazy way to make a garden box, you know what I mean? So if you want these to last, you do want to use, you know, 2 screw holes, but nah, I'm gonna just use 1, and you'll see that you'll be able to make one using just 1, and if you make it the correct way. So I'm gonna go ahead, and y'all don't really, well, I guess oh, I don't even got the battery in. Yeah, well, give me a sec. Alright, so yeah, man, you know, not too difficult. Just make sure you're lining up in the center both ways. And I'm moving these boards, I'm moving my support member a little bit more in, just so it's not interfering with the existing hole, you know, where those existing nails were. So I'm gonna put this hole right about here and just alright, now I'm gonna go ahead and send the screw through. So I haven't moved it since I drilled the hole. There we go, all good. So when you start, if you only use 1 hole, it is going to be loose for a while until you know, you got to make sure when you stack your planks on this face that they're tight, so that way it can't rotate. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up this front face and get back with you. All right, so this is what we got. And I'll stand it up. Yeah, you can see it's you know, pretty deep, and everything looks good. You know what I mean? Nothing is, like I said, each one of these, it's only one screw in each board, but when you stack them, you know what I mean, it ends up being pretty rigid. So this is the front. You know, I'm gonna use the same length for the back, and the sides are gonna be shorter than this, so it's gonna be a rectangular box. So next step, I'll probably do the sides, or I don't know yet. I might make the back piece or do the sides, and then pretty much after I make the box, I'm gonna just come back after and cut, you know, the top of this off to be even with the board. But right now they're a little bit longer, and I don't care, you know what I'm saying, but just come back after it's done and chop that off and have my complete box. So you know, nothing else too hard. All I gotta do now is, like I said, my side pieces are gonna come up and screw into the side of this, and screw into the side of the back foundation that I have, and then the back face will be, you know, on the back side. So pretty, you know, easy concept, and pretty much I'm just using one screw, you know, per side of the board, just because I know it'll work, and just to save screws, you know what I mean. This is just old beat up you know, wood from a what you call it, whatever you call it. Yeah, so this is just old beat up wood, you know what I mean. So no need to waste all those screws trying to make an amazing garden box. You know, this is just a quick do it yourself, put it together, you know what I mean, which it will still last a very long time, but all those screws just aren't necessary, you know what I mean. So that's it. I'm gonna get working on the other faces and the back side and all of that, and get back to you. All right, y'all, so we got it pretty much put together at this point. Here goes I ended up doing 4, stacked 4. So here's the back. This is gonna be the front. I got that side done, and this side I'm about to do right now. So zip up this last side for y'all, so y'all can see how I was doing it. And I'm still doing one screw hole for the side pieces too, so somewhere in the middle. Coming in with a screw. Now the other side. there you go. That's pretty much it. You're just doing that the whole way up. So I got a couple more boards to fill in the side, and I'll be done. I'll show y'all the last step of this is gonna be chopping off this excess at the top. Like for these pieces, this is where the top is. So I need to chop this off right here. Chop this one off right here, and at the other side they're a little long too. So finish this side up, and then time to get to cutting. All right, box is done. All we gotta do is come cut these last pieces off. So here we go, and pretty much, you know, these ain't gonna be even. These actually aren't even the same type, you know, size wood. This one is wider, you know what I'm saying? But whatever the higher one is, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it right there at all four corners. Alright, man, so here we go. It's the final product. This one right here to the left. See, that go to the front. Got it stacked 4 high, you know, in the front. My side pieces are a little different, a little wider. So like I said, cut it off at the top, and of course I'm gonna lay down, you know, some I don't know what they call it, ground. I got, you know, whatever the black sheet is that you put down. Some people use you know, a layer of vinyl. So I'm gonna put that down, you know. I get me some more dirt, fill it in, and start whatever I'm gonna start in these two. And like I said, that was the one I had already did before. So that's pretty much it for this video. If this helps you out at all, go ahead and leave a like. If you're not subscribed to the channel already, go ahead and subscribe. Got any questions, anything like that, hit up the comment box, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace out for now. Squat.